And welcome to the CTN Sports Game of the Week. I'm Kevin Bryant, going to be joined with Pete Poyer here in a moment as we have Pioneer against Saline. Pioneer started off with that early goal. Just want to apologize for our technical difficulty still going on. So, folks, just to set the table here, the Pioneers is a tough team. They're ranked number 3rd in the state, and there we got a goal right there. For number 8. That'll put the Pioneers up 2-0. And look at this fired shot right into the near side of the cage. Good placement, especially with the defender, number 10, right there with that big paw in the way. I was just saying how the Pioneers are ranked their 3rd ranked team in the state. And wow, what a shot there by number 9. Nice little wet shot there, right in front of the mouth of the net. Skipped over right in front of the netminder. Take a look at this shot from, that had to be almost a 20, I'd say about 15 meter shot there, right? So the Hornets get on the board here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in our first quarter. Pioneers now trying to get that ball down into the hole. And there's another wet shot. I'm going to call that one because it did kind of skip in front of the keeper. And the Pioneers will go up 3-1. Number 16 on that goal right up front. And that went upstairs. Just a missed opportunity by the keeper. Good placement on the shot there. Pioneers not wasting any time getting that goal back from the Hornets. And here's a big opportunity now with the turnover. You see the speed of this Pioneer team. Oh, this is on the doorstep. This could be trouble. Oh, the goalie's best friend saved the shot, but the rebound comes right into number 16's hand, and he slams it through. Second goal within 30 seconds for 16. Right off the rebound, and number 6 for the Hornets tried to get back, but unfortunate for the Hornets. They'll go down 4-1 now. Looks like there's going to be another infraction by the Hornets, so it's going to be a turnover. Pioneers now on the possession. Been very successful the last 2 times with the ball. One from the straight pass and something just like this. It's an infraction by someone being inside that 5-meter line. Good outlet pass for the Hornets. Unable to corral it was number 9, though. Taken away by the Pioneers, and they're right back up pool with some long outlet passes. They've been really doing this, coming right from the left side of the cage, and good job there by the keeper. And we're in our final minute now. A lot of action here this past couple moments of our CTN Game of the Week. Oh, what a shot there from number 9, his second goal for the Hornets. They'll cut that deficit in half. 4-2. Check out Alex on this shot from outside. You can see the two Pioneer defenders. He made a goalpost right between them and skipped it right. Second skip shot for the Hornets. And I guess they were waiting for the CTN guys to finish talking about that highlight, because now they were waiting for us, and now plays back on. Thank you, Mr. Official. And the Pioneers still holding on to that 4-2 lead here in the final 30 seconds of this first period. Hornets trying to do a job of playing defense without making a foul, and unfortunate that's not the case. Minor infraction there. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Final possession could be for the Hornets here. 15 seconds left. Long pass out there. Got a countdown clock coming from the keeper of the Hornets. And that will probably do it for our first period. So we're going to take a quick break here, watching the CTN Sports Game of the Week. We'll be right back here with the second period action. Don't go anywhere, folks. And welcome back to the CTN Sports Game of the Week. I'm Kevin Bryant, and we have the Hornets trailing the Pioneers by 2 goals here as we begin the second period. And I love this, how we're starting the second period. We're not just throwing the ball in the pool, folks. We have the apparatus, the real jump ball. It's really cool because they kind of pull the apparatus out of the water that they rest the ball on. You can see the guy right there. He's twirling the little thing out of the pool. We'll call it the thingamabob. Oh, look at this jump ball. This is neat. There's something different here. First they throw something in the water to measure the ball, and now they're throwing a jump ball at us. Teams have switched. Nope, still same way. We have just 2 on TV right, the Hornets cage. And here we go. That's a spike shot that just did not have the distance, right? Look at this. That's really covering the cage. Nowhere to go for the Pioneers on that shot. That's a good job by Allen Holloway. Holloway in the net for the Hornets. Oh, wow. And that looks like that's going to be Josh Birch on the goal. Man, how did he squeeze that one in there? There was no room on this shot. But, yeah, Birch comes out of the water, stands tall, and finds that top right portion of the cage. That's where the 2 out of the 3 goals for the Hornets have found home. Nice back and forth action here. And just as we say that is a penalty on the Pioneers, turnover. And it's these long passes that the Hornets have been just very successful with here in this opening half. While the Pioneers have been doing this, they'll bring it up. They'll rotate the ball around, all the way around the – that one is going to get called in the goal. And that's going to be number 16. And I want to say that's a Hattie for number 16 for the Pioneers. Let's take a quick look at that one here. And Cam Williston is going to he's going to thank the keeper for the Hornets for elbowing that one in. Good stop there by Matthew Roel in the cage for the Pioneers. Roel on the trigger. Shimke, number 3, wide side. A lot of action going on right in front as Shimke is trying to drop that one into the hole. And what a shot there. Shahinigan, Henri Shahinigan there with the goal. And that will make the score 6-3 Pioneers. Shahinigan was fighting off the defender and really did a great job of just securing the ball with that power right hand, kept it high, and the keeper came back a little late. Now, quick turnover. And Shimke comes in looking for some help. He's got a wide open cage, but he's not even looking. He's trying to find someone with a better angle, I would say. And this pass, a little tricky one, trying to get it over to Shear. And that'll be a turnover. Pioneers have really been successful this first moments of this second period by sharing the ball. You can see the defense there sagging back and trying to bait the Hornets into one of those long shots. And that'll be a turnover. Oh, this is too easy, right in the cage. Number 16 there on the goal. Cam Williston here again, coming right in. It helps if they got some defense going on. And the Hornets, that right there was just a man down, really. So we're going to take a stoppage of play as the two teams take a quick timeout to regroup. And just, you look at both squads. The Pioneers have really taken command in this second period by sharing the ball and some real quality shots on the net. And, the coaching staff there has to be very happy with the execution of those Pioneers. Now, as you take a look at the Hornets bench, they're trying to take a breather because they've been on the defensive end. And on the defensive end in water polo, you know it. You've seen it here on CTN Sports. It's such a fast-moving sport that your head's on a swivel, but your mind is even faster because you're trying to watch your man. You're trying to play some defense probably up under the water. And it's just fatiguing you out even more. So for the Hornets to get back in here, they're going to have to utilize those timeout breaks because the Pioneers are such a powerful water polo team. Tough week coming up for the Hornets after they face these Pioneers. They have to take on the number 2 team in the state, in their division actually, Dexter. And now the Hornets trigger it. That's Holloway trying to get back into the net. A little too much action then, and it's actually going to be a turnover, and this is going to be trouble. Nice little outlet pass there. A little give and go action, but way to come out of the net. And it looks like there is going to be a penalty on the goalkeeper for striking the head of the shooter. And you can see how the Hornets are kind of trying to collapse into the net. Pioneers taking their time. Until then, and Williston there racking up the goals. Williston, I think we have him for 5 of the 8 goals for the Pioneers. And 1, 2, 3. How many? I don't know how many Hornets can get into that net, but Williston was going to find the back of it with the ball. So Hornets' hole is getting real deep now. Coming over the top was the Pioneers. And usually that's what happens to a team when you're down. Melanik there with the shot out top. And you get a little frustrated sometimes. Now watch the goalkeeper's hands right there, and it goes right across the face, maybe an elbow too. That penalty was warranted, which precipitated the last goal. And that's the Hornets still have a man down, and now we're back at even Steven pool. Pioneers doing a great job of collapsing in on the defense. And just as we say it, good steal coming in to help out, number 7. And Herbert comes in. Hello. Williston here, you got to get the ball out of his hands if you're the Hornets. He's going to find the back of the net if you give him a second. There's a pass trying to get a shot off and unable to. Long skip shot. A lot of action on that ball. Looks like that was no hand on that shot. Let's see him again from out top. Well, that's skipping rocks there, right? But a great job of in the net. Roel for the Pioneers, making sure that no errant balls are bouncing into his cage. Another solid effort on the defensive side for the Pioneers. Now with a big trigger out top. Wilson, now he can get it back. Now Packard. That was another great block out top for the Hornets. Haven't had enough of those. And it really does look like the Hornets have dug themselves in a real hole with 2 people in the hole. Now they have, just 1 remaining. full shot clock here for the Pioneers. There's a backside. Could have looked cross pool there. There was an open swimmer going right at the cage. But Herbert decided to take a shot on his own. Now backup pool for the Hornets. It's been a tough go here in the second period for the Hornets. Pioneers defense has really stepped up. Not a lot of quality shots on the cage. Not another good defense of really marking their man of the Pioneers. And there's a natural defensive stop. Oh, there's a whistle. The ball was awarded back to the Hornets. That Pioneer defense is not letting up, though. Looks like we're going to get a call, and it looks like we might have a penalty shot coming up for the Hornets. And triggering it for the Hornets was number 9. Good job by Matthew Roel coming up tall in the cage with that block off of Milenik's shot. Now sliding back into the right side. Gonna have to stop this guy. I'm not sure. What a move. He tried to go the okey doke move there. Dipping down in the water and coming back up, and that will probably do it. Well, in 1 second remaining in the half. Really exciting second period there of action for the Pioneers, putting up 4 goals, and they'll lead 8-3 over the Saline Hornets. Now, folks, this is our CTN Sports Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We want everyone in Ann Arbor to be safe. Which is why Ann Arbor has a law requiring drivers to be 5 feet while passing bicyclists, pedestrians, or wheelchairs traveling on the road. Most traffic lanes within the city are at least 10 feet wide, so give half a lane width of space for safety's sake. This is a good way to measure how much space is required. And if it isn't safe to pass, don't. Be cautious, be patient, and most of all, be safe.
And welcome back to the second half of the CTN Sports Game of the Week. I'm Kevin Bryant, and action is getting going. And, folks, I got a special treat. Pete Poyer's here. Good evening, Pete.
Yeah, you know, I was just driving by, and I saw the truck, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll just drop in and say hi.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you just stopping by,
Yeah.
but we're going to definitely have to have you take over the play-by-play, and then I can just,
Help. I need all the help I can get.
Well, the Pioneers don't right now, Pete. They've come out and they've been on fire, and it's been stuff just like that. They've been sharing the ball, number 14 on that cross cage shot there, and it's just been a stellar second period and now opening of the third period for the Pioneers.
A lot of offensive firepower for the Pioneers as they lead at 9-3. 6:37 to go here in the third period. And here's a look at it on the replay. And goalkeeper just defenseless, really no defenseman around him, able to help him out and put it in the far corner for Pioneers' 9th goal.
And it was that great pass, too, where the ball was kept out of the water, so you had a clean pass. A nice, easy shot, again, for the Pioneers.
That's a shot by Saline that hit the upper corner there but did not go in. Oh, back down the pool come the Pioneers once again on the offense.
And Roel's been doing a good job in the net for the Pioneers. Goalie's best friend, right? That poster, the corner post, we'll call it there.
He's like me. He'll take any help he can get.
Come on.
Another long shot. This one a little bit off the mark. Saline goalkeeper able to corral it.
And that Saline goalkeeper's been busy with all of the shots coming from the Pioneers. And then you can see, Pete, how different the defense is for the Pioneers. They're not allowing the Hornets any type of breathing room. And for the Pioneers, when they get the ball, they trigger it so fast. Let's watch this.
Very attacking style of defense.
It is, and their defense leads to their offense because they get good outlet passes like that. But this is how they do. They get down, they set their offense, and I like the way they rotate that ball around for a quality shot.
They look a little faster than the Hornets do, too.
And the Hornets are a young team. So, older team, yeah, they've been in this pool a little longer, especially this pool, the home pool for the Pioneers. Good outlet pass here for the Hornets.
There's a skip shot, and that is over the net.
Alex Melinek likes that skip shot. And you'll like this, Pete. He comes at it with a different type of spin because he's a lefty.
I like it.
So, just like in kicking in football, he comes up and this ball is skipping, and you can see that ball is skipping towards the outside. A little English on that shot.
Maybe a little bit too much English as it, a little bit too much power as it skipped over the net. But
yeah, it kind of looked like
a good effort indeed.
Well, it was like my pool shot where you just kind of cue it a little bit too much. And
just got to make sure there's nobody on the far corner. Got to be out of the way of that pool shot.
Yeah, I've been asked to leave a couple establishments because of that, See ya next time.
A couple of broken mirrors maybe.
Well, finally, the Hornets there, they don't let anything get broken. They play some good defense, stymieing that shot. But, again, that post is helping out the keeper.
Back down in the Pioneer defensive zone.
You can see on the
Saline
top.
Tries to set up a shot, just 5 seconds on the shot clock.
You can
get
see
off something quick.
The defense there, that they just don't allow anything close inside that cage. 5-meter mark or anything, Pete.
Well, the Pioneers back at it once again, down pool. Trying to work it in front of the net.
Somebody's going to the send-in.
Oh, Pioneer on the power play. They have time to work it around. Trying to get these Hornets out of position, get a clean shot on net. There it is, and it's in the goal for Pioneers' number 10 goal. Packard with the goal, number 14, as you see him there in the shot.
And you can see on this shot here, Packard really winding it up, and it was actually deflected right outside there by the Hornets. And the officials trying to get you involved into the water polo action here, Pete.
I got a couple of sprinkles.
I heard heads up, and hey. I always duck when I hear heads up, and allowed you to stop that ball.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't want to get covered with water. Today's not Saturday.
That weekly, the shower is down to weekly now.
Weekly bath.
There it is.
That's an old Three Stooges joke.
Who's Three Stooges?
Oh, come on. Don't make me feel that old.
Well, again, you can check us out on all of our media, and be sure to check out our friends over at WeLoveAnnArbor.com. Those folks have been doing some good job keeping us updated on any type of sports action, Pete. Like those guys. My guy, Terry Jacoby.
Yeah, he does a great job writing for them.
There's Coach Packard back there in the polo shirt. Back on the bench for the Pioneers. One of the storied coaches came back this year. He's really came back in and got this Pioneers team playing at a high level once again.
Well, both teams back into the pool after the timeout. Trying to dump it in the center down low. And after the referee's whistle, it's Pioneer possession.
Ruel looking for someone to find the ball to and calling out. You can see the Pioneers kind of taking some steam off of their aggressive play after that timeout.
Right out in front of the net once again, and a skip shot and a goal for Pioneer.
Pete, that's just you got to comment on the defense or lack thereof on that play. The Pioneers with this shot right on the doorstep. I mean, no help for the keeper.
Oh, look they got two Pioneers down low and only one Saline defender down low.
And Shahanigan just, powered that ball right to the back of the net.
And that seems to be very evident here with the more experienced team, as they're obviously stronger. I mean, experience is a lot, but you can just see that they're more developed, stronger team.
And you can see the patience, too, as well on their offensive end, not, panicking and throwing a quick shot. We saw that in the first half out of the Hornets. That frustration of not seeing the ball hit the back of the cage. Once you finally get the ball in your hand, you go ahead and just drop it in. It looks like the Hornets have dropped some folks down low, and you see up pool a little
cherry picking action.
I didn't want to go there, but yeah. And it was a good job by Roel for calling it out and getting the defenders to come back in.
And there's a great throw and a great goal for Saline right there. Went in off the far post with a lot of power. Almost looked a little letting out of frustration.
Well, that, and it was a great bend. We had a good angle on it, too. Watch it how it kind of bends in right on the corner there. Great job of really just finding that edge
it is like
of the cage.
Nice bank shot.
And it really was.
So it's 11-4 in favor of the Pioneers, 1:40 to play here in the third.
And again, you saw Melanick with that left-handed shot coming in, got the ball on the outside away from the defender and kind of curled it in around the keeper. Nice give and go there.
And Saline playing a little bit better defense, collapsing on the attacker there, able to get it away from them and flip it to the goalkeeper.
These are the moments of a match where a coach starts to talk to his players about cutting the time down and let's win a minute. Let's win 2 minutes to get yourself back into it. And then if you're running short on the game clock, you start to coach for the next match. So there's always something for a coach to point out to his swimmers.
Relatively quick shot there by the Hornets, so Pioneer back down Pool.
Nice look.
A nice job there by the goalkeeper coming out to cut down that pass.
You can see the Hornets are living on the outside. Nobody really getting down in the hole in front of the keeper. Maybe doing cherry picking, but they got to get somebody down in there in a hole. They either redirect some of those rebounds or maybe even be an option for a pass to be dropped in too.
Oh, we have a stoppage of play, and the referees are kind of discussing what the call is going to be here after the whistle. They confer pretty quickly. A lot more quickly than you're used to seeing referees confer nowadays.
Well, you're looking up at the clock, and I think they were really just ordering dinner.
Oh. And once they get out in the parking lot, they can meet the DoorDash guy.
Yeah, one said, hey, I want pepperoni on the whole thing. The other one said, no. Too many pizzas are like that. Just half.
The other half sausage?
Ooh, ham.
Ham, okay. Very good. Nice selection.
Thank you. I'm hungry.
I can tell.
Could be the final possession almost here, Pete. Still got some time on the shot clock, though.
15 seconds left in the third. Big battle for the ball. Saline will just chuck it out to mid-pool. Try and kill off the rest of this time.
It's a good job because it killed the shot clock, and you're right. Not enough time on the clock for the Hornets to really get that ball back down low. Or the Pioneers, I'm sorry, to get it down low in the shot action.
And that'll do it for period number 3. Pioneer leads it 11-4. We're going to take a quick break and be back for the final period right here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
I just wish there was some place I could watch my favorite local TV shows. Whoa! Ah! Cool, where am I? I want to know! What is this place?
You are in a computer terminal.
Who said that?
I am the god of computers, electrical devices, and social media interfaces.
This is awesome!
I heard your wish and granted you access to my terminal.
Whoa, really? I've always wanted to be inside one of these things. So what's next?
Visit CTN's and the City of Ann Arbor's streaming and video on demand 82gov.org/watchCTN.
This is awesome! What do I do there?
Here you can watch city meetings, community-produced programs, school board and education programming, and a whole lot more.
Yes! This is great!
The live streams include CTN's 4 channels: government, public, educational, and community. Just click the sidebar for the channel you prefer and click play.
There's 4 channels here. I can watch 4 channels. Cool.
For video on demand, go to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to find your favorite show, scroll through the mini playlists, or simply use the search bar to type in the name of the program.
Are you kidding me? I wish I knew about this earlier.
Visit 82gov.org/watchCTN for CTN live streams and video on demand.
That's great. Now I can go tell my friends once I leave. So, how do I get out of here?
Goodbye.
Hello? How do I get back to my life? I've got stuff to do. I mean, hello? Hello? Okay, I mean, I thought there'd be more to my life, but this is it?
And welcome back to CTN Sports Game of the Week. This is Pete Hoyer along with Kevin Bryant here on the campus of Ann Arbor Pioneer High School in the pool for men's water polo. And Pioneer really dominating here, 11-4.
Pete, we got a new apparatus, the jump ball apparatus. I love it.
All right.
Pioneer's official. They keep everything official over here. They won more state championships than anybody can count. So they have a jump ball apparatus, knowing that tossing of the ball in the middle and it may be swaying to one side or another.
And here is the race to the center of the pool. I like how that little square thing just kind of sinks to the bottom.
It sinks down, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I'm intrigued. And I wonder
I'll tell you what, Kevin,
how does a guy
after the match is over, you can go dive in and get it.
No.
No?
I want the job of the fisherman. You know, he gets to scoop that out every time he fishes it out.
Oh, you're gonna like cast for it and reel it in.
Reel it in.
Oh, nice.
Good job for the Hornets there, stopping the Pioneers right on the doorstep. Looked like the Hornets actually still do have a man down too.
Long pass outlet for Pioneer. Takes the shot on the near side and scores the goal, making it Pioneer 12 and Saline 4.
Was that a timeout there by the it was a quick timeout after the goal there, Pete, but
Indeed.
Right on the doorstep was Edwards, and actually, I'm sorry. That is not Edwards, because Edwards plays on the Hornets. That was number 8 on the shot.
Oh, gotcha. Nice goal indeed for the Pioneers.
Not sure what that quick timeout was about, because you saw that there was a person in the penalty box just before the long outlet pass that precipitated the goal.
Well, that person was trying to get into the play from the far corner of the pool. The Pioneer player on the near side here. There was one defender in the area, but just too strong of a shot.
And Shahinigan, Henri was on the goal.
There you go. Thank you.
Had to set up a play, right?
Saline with it. Again, Pioneer playing that aggressive defense and got the takeaway.
You saw a difference of the action there for the Hornets. They did actually put somebody down into the hole. But maybe this is why they didn't do that, is because getting back on defense.
And there's a little drop shot as, again, Pioneer outswims Saline down the pool and scores the goal.
And what I was talking about is getting back on the defensive end, and that's what just happened there. And Shimmick, right there, number 3, as opposed to going in, we've seen a skip shot, we've seen a power shot, and now we've seen a little bit of touch.
Point blank. The goalkeeper just really defenseless there. Nothing he can do.
Oh, he's a goalie out of water. Sorry. He was, though.
I'm laughing.
You saw him slowly sneak back in the water. I felt bad for him. And that's going to be number 6 on the goal there for the Hornets.
That is their 5th goal.
And Birch's 2nd, I believe, on the night.
Exploded out of the water from deep out.
Well, that's
put
kinda,
that goal past the goalkeeper.
That's a lot of body action on that shot, wasn't it? Kind of made the keeper think that it was a fastball coming in, but it was kind of like a knuckleball coming in there. Oh, there's a little bit of rubbing going on in there, Pete.
And there's another goal for Pioneer. It's like, you're going to score a goal? Well, we're coming right back and scoring again.
Alan Holloway has seen goals or shots, and he's the keeper for the Hornets from every direction. He's getting a very good workout today on how to cover the cage. And again, it's a young Hornets group, so they're learning each moment that they're out there in the pool with this highly talented Pioneer bunch.
Well, Pioneer has come to the pool to teach today.
School's in session.
There's another long shot by Saline off the upright. Well, just a little bit wide.
Yeah, Birch has everything. He puts everything into those shots.
Similar shot to the last one where he scored, where he kind of explodes out of the water and then throws the hard shot towards the goal.
He has a little bit of hang time. Not this time.
Oh, Pioneer keep possession. Lots of time on the shot clock, trying to get it into the hole.
That's a good play there by the keeper coming out of the net. That's the aggressive play that you'd like to see. And that's that
sometimes
learning.
You got to get a little unorthodox to try and defend and help your team.
And too, sometimes you're just frustrated about all these, balls coming at you. You just want to go out there and grab it when you see it.
Oh, another steal by Pioneer. Packard with the spin move and the shot to the far side, and it's like taking candy from a baby as they score goal number 15 and have the 10-goal lead. 4:05 to play here in the match.
Wholesale changes now for the Pioneers. All those big goal scorers are going to take a break now. And it's just too close for Holloway to pick that ball up. I mean, with the speed that Packard put on that shot. Here's a goalie out of water.
Yeah. Well, sometimes lessons are learned hard there, Kevin.
And we said, this is a tough match for the Hornets. They coming in here, they're facing a tough squad, but the tough squad just got even tougher by all the goals that the Pioneers have been putting up.
Oh, and you see Saline here in their last couple of possessions, last three possessions, really. They're not trying to force the ball down low. They're taking their shot from way out deep.
Yeah, and sometimes you can categorize those as some frustration shots.
There's a steal for Saline. There's a skip shot and into the net for Saline. Another goal for the Hornets. Number 6 for them.
Nohan is with the goal, but man, that ball was tricky coming in to Ruel. Watch him, he's eyeing it all the way in. He sees it.
Looks like he mistimes his trying to block it.
Yeah, it looks like he has some water in his eye. Looked like that ball when it hit the splatted right in front of him.
Kind of like in hockey when they shower the goaltender with ice or snow, as they call it.
I guess it would make this sport a little easier if they had the keeper with some goggles on, right?
Maybe. He wouldn't have to close his eyes. Four seconds on the shot clock for Pioneer. There's a last second shot off the side of the net.
And that was weird how you saw the Pioneers just drop back with a couple seconds left on the clock. It was like, we know the score is what it is, so we're not really going to,
we're going to go back and defend.
Play some defense. And again,
just so difficult for the Hornets to get anything close to the net.
That's exactly what I was going to say, how far out the Hornets defense, offense is because of that Pioneer defense, really pressing them out.
Well, you really have to appreciate really the complete game that the Pioneers have brought to the pool today. They got good goaltending, they've got good offense, good defense. They're just a real complete team.
And you're right about that defense, because just like that the possession before when we were down on the Hornets scoring, the Pioneers always have a defender in front of a Pioneer striker or attacker. Flip side, a lot of goals have been scored from the Pioneers on open cages.
Under 2 minutes to go in the match. Another quick shot and a goal for Saline.
We've said Melanic's name before. Again, that's something that the Hornets can build upon on that next match when they're playing against Dexter.
Well, they've had a pretty good fourth period here, Kevin, at least scoring-wise. They've picked up their scoring.
It kind of also looks, Pete, and I'm not trying to downplay the Hornets' attack, but it kind of looks like the Pioneers' defense has taken a little bit of a back seat here in this fourth quarter. This fourth period has just not been the same as we saw the first three.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta like the way the Pioneers share the ball, though. They do a great job of not holding on to it, and they shift the defense by having that ball go around the pool.
Well, and we're seeing the second string really here for the Pioneers, and they're playing just as good a game as the first string is.
Yeah, when you have a team as this talented, they're deep, and they're not having that much of a fall off when they go to some of the reserves that may not have started the game.
Minute to play. Are you thinking about our key player of the game there, Kevin?
It's a toss-up. You got Shahenigan and I think Packard. Packard was, it's always, he's getting a lot of the – but I think the goals were really scored by Cam Wilston, 16. I think when we get the tally, he'll be the top goal scorer. And it's not just the top goal scorer is our key player of the game.
Not always.
Not always. Tonight it's going to be, though.
It is. There's a shot from out top and over the goal. "15 ticks go here in the match. Saline trying to add one more. There's a quick shot. Nice stop there by the goalkeeper. Looks like he's just going to hang on to it as the final seconds tick off. And Pioneer comes away with the 15-7 victory over the Hornets on their home pool. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more right here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
And welcome back to our CTN Sports Game of the Week. That was a blowout, folks, and a lot of those goals were scored by this young man, Cam. Nice game. Tell me a little bit about some of those goals.
I just focused on trying to hit the corners, but most of them were skip shots, which I'm going to try to work on, but I had a lot of breakaways that led to them.
Well, it seemed like a lot of the defense was actually triggering you guys' offense. Is that what Coach Packard is really coming to tell you guys to do each and every time you're in the pool?
Yeah, we've been swimming a lot during swim sets, and we've been trying to work on our counterattacks to try to get up on the other teams and try to score off those counterattacks.
Well, we saw a lot of that tonight. What can we look forward to? Because it's only a couple more games before the state tournament, right? What are some of the things that you guys you think you need to work on before that action starts?
We're working on like some movement on offense and then some lockdown defense.
Well, I heard that from a couple of your teammates. Even the captain came by and said, congratulations again. Well, congratulations to you for being our key player of the game.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to send it back over to you, Pete. Close this one out.
And thanks, Kevin, for that post-match interview. Once again, the final score here, Pioneer 15 and Saline 7. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed CTN Sports Game of the Week.